So one thing I'm trying to figure out is how to produce enough pieces of content that I can maintain and sustain the pace that I want to create. And that simply is coming down to the amount of content that I want to create over the next 42 days. Now, I create a lot of content in general. I mean, on average, I write 2 to 4 articles a week and create videos and posts and all this content. But now I've got a much bigger goal. And I want to create 4 articles. And from those 4 articles, I want to create 6 to 10 posts. And those 6 to 10 posts are a day. It's a lot of content. And then when I take that, I want to be able to share that in other platforms too. I'm looking at things the videos that I create, can I carve out elements that I can use in other platforms? Can I take articles and make visuals, or can I make short videos about them? When I think about these, when I write them out this way, there is a way to do it. The production is going to have to go down, right? I'm going to have some kind of templates, something that has like a branding and it just feels like me every time you see it. It looks like I made it. Obviously needs to be beautiful, right? Because we're a visual culture. But I have to find a way to have enough production of my created works on a day in and day out basis, such that I create, slice and dice, and deploy at a pretty efficient way. And so that's going to be my biggest challenge this week. I've worked very hard, honestly, actually clearing my calendar from a lot of commitments this week so that I can kind of get myself dialed in here. But I think that's a challenge for many business owners, authors, speakers like myself, where we're really trying to put forward our ideas. And sometimes just producing them and giving them to the world is what we really need to do. And that's going to be my challenge. I'm going to be okay with not being perfect, without having highly produced, glitzy, anything. Just raw content. Because when I think about how I produce, how I consume content, when I'm watching YouTube videos, I probably watch them 20% of the time. The rest is all audio. I just listen to it. And unless there is a jackhammer in the background, I'm pretty happy with whatever I'm listening to, because I want the knowledge. I want to hear the person and their struggles. And that's what I'm hoping. So just kind of focus on this production of content. And this was based on my work today. I built a new production calendar for this week. And so those that aren't familiar, when you produce content, right, you can just blast and create content, or you can organize the type of content and the platform and the format of the content that you want to make. And I do that for LinkedIn and my videos and with my speaking elements. And then on a day-by-day basis, I write what I'm going to do that day, and or the quantity of things I'm going to do that day. And then I just total it up at the end of the week. And my intentions are to hit a specific production level per week for each row, for each one of those mediums. And what that does for me is that allows me to know, okay, I'm trying to create 4 pieces of content, or I need to create 5 pieces of content a day on this platform in order to hit my 20 pieces of content in a week goal. And then when you total all of that, then you'll be able to see kind of the net result. And that's how I manage it. And I encourage you to production calendar and break it out by week so you don't go completely neurotic and always thinking you need to create content. But it also allows me to be focused. And so that's my challenge this week, is to try to stay on schedule, have a big start tomorrow with a lot of content, and really excited. I hope that when you think about your content and what you're creating for either your charity or your startup or your book or anything that you believe in, that you focus on what you know and try to create series that reflect the type of content that would give value to those that you're trying to serve. It sounds pretty straightforward, but it's massively valuable if all I think about is, what would my athletes want to hear right now? What would my business partners in our ventures want me to share from a business perspective? What can I do to make kids better and folks have healthier lives, right? And if I can answer those questions at any level for anyone, then I feel like I've won. And I feel like my day mattered, that it was appropriate and purposeful. So have an amazing day, and put some reminders in your calendar this week to create some things, even if that creation is nothing more than a thank you note or a text of I love you to somebody in your family. Wish you the best. Have it amazing.